I mean, I know that you're made of pork and all, but, this seems a little extreme.
I've heard about slow cookers, but this is ridiculous.
I'm fine. What are you talking about? I'm actually regenerating health faster than I'm losing it. Hello everyone, Silently here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. I hope you're doing very fine today. Today we have some plans and some shenanigans ready to go with villagers and villager trading. A couple of episodes ago we messed around with Liara and with Zloy, and we got kind of like the preliminary basics of an amazing villager trading setup going. However, in today's episode, we're going to be setting up a fully fledged villager trading hall. We're going to have it set up using a whole ton of definitely intended game mechanics to give us the absolute best trades and best prices that you can get. I'm really looking forward to it. Villager trading is just so nice in the Nether update. Honestly, like, pro tip, if you're not villager trading in the Nether update, then like you need to start doing it because it is way too good. It is more powerful now than it has ever been before. Anyway, so we'll get to doing all the villager stuff in just a moment. We need to repair our tools because, as you can see, Pick Ashley the second squared has no durability. We have no nether warts, and that means I can't make any potions. Okay, we gotta go back to the base. Well, I guess I can't really go back to the base right now because these guys would despawn. And by the way, all of these guardians is literally from like the 10 seconds that we were standing at the guardian farm. Is there anybody else online? I'm the only person online except AFK Lizard. Never mind. I don't think I've been the only person online this entire season. Regardless, we get a lot of Guardians very quickly, and Guardian farms are amazing. Oh, and by the way, I haven't really talked about this, but our current server-wide community project, the Nether Highway, is actually going extremely well. As you can see, Liara and a whole bunch of the other server members, including myself, have been doing a ton of work on this. Mostly Liara, though. She's been cranking out this tunnel. This highway goes on for like literally 1,000 blocks. It goes 500 blocks in every direction. And, well, not every direction. It goes in two directions. It's just a giant diagonal. But yeah, this thing, it goes on for so long. And this is coming together so well. And I haven't really talked about it, but I feel like I should mention it because it is amazing and it uses so many resources, and it has taken a very long time to get just this far. You know, you have a lot of guardians when the game is so laggy, then it takes a while for the nether portal to load, and it takes a while for all the chunks to load. Yeah, that's how you know you got a proper amount of guardians in the farm. Look at that beautiful frame rate. It is so good. Anyway, the first thing that you need to do, of course, is take off your mended gear and then throw the thing, and bam, you get all the experience in the world. Look at that, fully repaired. Next thing is fully repaired, kind of, not really. I'm not very good at this. I love this farm. It is so good, and we're going to be making the Guardian farm even better in future episodes. That's going to be one of the main projects of this season. So the first thing that we need to work on today is decorating the base and decorating the iron farm. So as you can see, we have actually connected the iron farm to the rest of the base, and this was actually voted upon in live streams, not even my own live stream, that yes, this does actually count as a connection to the base. So we now officially have the tallest build in the spawn chunks town, or whatever we're calling this area. I don't know. I keep calling it different things every episode. But yes, we officially have the tallest build. Kill a Drone can just make some extensions to his base and then reclaim the title, because my base is now officially connected and we got the tallest build. However, right now it just looks like we got like 4 very, very, very tall legs to the base. Once you see it, you won't unsee it. There's even like little boots to the legs. All we need to do is like add a little face over here, and then we have like an iron farm strider. So before someone pranks us and does that, we need to like actually properly decorate this and make it look even remotely good. So that is what we're gonna do. And bam! How about that? Instant gratification. The thing is definitely decorated, and the previous clip that you saw was definitely not recorded a couple of days ago before a live stream. Anyway, how's that for continuity? So yeah, this is what we've done to the iron farm, but I think it actually looks pretty alright. There's a few things that we need to do to it, although I'm not sure what those things are exactly, but we put some like spirals of glass panes going around the water sources all the way up, and it actually causes a couple little rendering bugs, which is not entirely surprising. As you can see, everywhere where there's like a glass pane next to the water, it kind of renders differently, which surprisingly adds some more detail to the water block itself, which I was not expecting. And then, of course, when you're standing down here, there's those rendering glitches. So there's just a lot of water bugs, but that's fine. It still is nice. And then we changed up the kill chamber to be a 2x2. We added like a little cross thing to the bottom of it, so now it's all symmetrical, even though it may not be as efficient. And that is about as much as we can do to it while keeping it within the confines of the 16x16 area. If you have any ideas for additional things that we should add, then of course let me know down there as well. As always, I appreciate your guys' feedback tremendously, and you guys have no idea how useful you guys are, because you're just incredibly smart and talented and good builder peoples, and I am none of those things, so I need all of your help that I can get. So speaking of you guys being absolutely amazing, beautiful, wonderful, lovely, just insanely awesome, smart, and clever people, I think that's about all the compliments I have in my vocabulary. We need to discuss the skin vote. That's the last thing that we're going to do before we go off and mess with some villagers. So in the last episode, I asked you guys to go ahead and vote on a straw poll, and you guys voted en masse. Many, many things have been voted upon. So here is the silent skin voting. As you can see, we got 18,118 votes as of recording. That is an insane amount of you that voted on these skins. Seriously, thank you all so much for voting. This has only been going for like 10 days as well, so that is crazy. Seriously, thank you all so much. As you can see, skin 3 is currently in the lead, although these top 3 have flip-flopped around like several times, and at one point the original Pigo skin was like all the way down here at the very bottom. Anyway, as of right now, skin 3 and skin 7 are lay winners, and then of course the original Pigo skin is the next one. So thank you all so much for submitting the skins in the first place, for partaking in this poll, and just for being an awesome community in general. You guys have really like came through en masse for the skin vote, and we can see that this is skin 3. It does actually have the little floppy ear, as you guys can see. It is very difficult to see because it's a two-dimensional thing. However, it does have the floppy ear. It's even got the little nostrils. It's honestly just a really good one. And then this over here was skin number 7, the Memorial Pigo. So congrats to Diamond Dude, and congrats to CDA for submitting the 2 community voted favorite skins. Honestly, I really like them. All of them are incredibly cool. So let me know your thoughts about the skin vote down in the comment section, and maybe we'll do some more community things like this in the future. I always want to do more community things on the channel. That's like one of the basis of foundations of the channel. Like the entire Bug Rock series is a community series. You guys send me all kinds of bugs. I send you guys to the bug tracker to get those bugs fixed, and then we get bugs fixed. And then of course a Truly Bedrock, you guys help me actually build nice looking things. The tutorials you guys request, and then I build those for ya. So maybe we'll do more like competitions or votes like this in the future. And if you guys want to do more of that, then of course you can let me know down in the comment section. Maybe you can suggest some things to have more community competitions for, because I think it would be really fun. It's not even really like a competition, it's more of just like a thing. I don't know. My vocabulary is very small. Anyway, we need to go hang out with Zloy and with Liara, and we need to build up ourselves a villager trading hall. So let's get to it, shall we? I see Zloy facing the camera and jumping. He's doing an intro.
Oh, come on. Okay. What is up, all the living? My name is Langston. Welcome back to Truly Bedrock. Hi. It's the 3 of us again.
Hi.
The 3 of us and the 3 of them.
And the 3 of them,
And
yes.
the 3 of them. Oh my lord. I have to showcase it. Silent, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
I already love it. They're pink ghasts, and I love it.
They're not pink, but do go
They
on.
are
Okay, so
yeah.
check this out. There is a zombie piglin in here in the minecart, right?
Yes, yes.
And there are snowman people behind the pistons down there, right?
Okay, yes, yes.
So check this out.
Okay. I like this. This is good. Nice.
Yeah,
Automatic gas turret. This is great, actually.
right?
Look at that. They're actually pretty quick, too.
They're fairly quick, and I'm pretty sure. But like, do feel free to like test that. I'm pretty sure they actually have a 1-to-1 rate of dropping blocks.
They might, but they probably shouldn't, knowing Bedrock.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, yeah, that looks pretty 1-to-1, actually. You know what?
See?
Yeah.
So this is how we've been farming these things, the Netherwood, for quite a while now. Because you were away and doing other things with iron farms, and we need an actual piston tape here, an actual, you know, proper tree farm to be pushing into this this gas chamber.
Yeah, this is what that is what happens when Zoe does redstone, and this collection system is what happens when I do redstone, quote unquote. So silently need you.
It works. But what's wrong with it? It works.
It's functional.
Yeah, it's functional, whatever. I like it. You guys did great. By the way, I've literally never designed a tree farm or a fungus farm, so I'm not your person for this. Bye.
Okay, here's a better question. Have you ever designed a concrete converter?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Because I checked, and these guys can blow up concrete.
Ooh.
Out of
Meaning that-
1-to-1.
Yep, so
Yes.
we can get a concrete converter out of them also.
That's great. Okay.
So this is a triple treat. It's a concrete converter, it's a tree farm eventually when we get that, and it can be a basalt farm unless Mojang wakes up and actually implements what they said they would, where basalt is not being blown up by gas fireballs.
Oh yeah, we'll see that on Bedrock in like 7 or 8 updates. This is actually really cool. I am completely not helpful for this because I've never done anything like this, but
I mean, stand there and be impressed. That is
yes,
basically what I really want here.
that's what I've been doing the last couple minutes. You guys want to make a villager trading hall? Because I don't want to do this. I don't know how to do this.
I mean, I'm more concerned about the fact that this farm is essentially consequent gust scream, gust scream, gust scream, explosion, explosion, explosion.
Well, that's
Like,
what
this
I
is
mean.
the noisiest thing I ever designed.
Here. I'm here to describe the plan. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
moderately.
Moderately. Okay, well, prepare. Put on your boots. We got stuff to do. So we're going to be moving the entire nice villager trading hall. I don't know. We have a bunch of nice villagers that we like. And we're going to be moving them around this lovely zombie spawner that we happen to have right here. Now, you guys know how we've already done like the zombie villager curing to like get them to have like 1 emerald trades?
Yeah, the incredibly cheaty thing that, you know, is
Yeah.
horrifying when you think about it.
Yeah, it's great. We won't go too deep into that subject. So basically, the exact same thing happens with a zombie spawner because currently zombie spawners still spawn as zombie villagers, which they shouldn't do. But also, them spawning a zombie villager automatically gives everyone the discount, so you don't even have to cure them.
Well, that only makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it makes a whole
Do
lot
go
of sense.
on.
Yes. So we're basically going to build the villager trading hall right around that zombie spawner, so we always have the discount, always and forever.
Nice.
Without doing literally any additional work, but just being around the zombie spawner, right?
Yes, yeah, it literally just spawns the guys. You don't have to interact with them. You can just drop them into lava, and that'll be it. That'll give everyone the discount.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that we were gonna remove this entire farm. We're leaving it actually be?
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
the floaty torch.
Yeah, especially the floaty torch.
Floaty torch.
Don't touch the floaty torch.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm not even aiming at the floaty torch then. Well, that's great news. What's the range on this effect? What's the...
It's the
What's the
standard
how?
range. Standard range. So 33 wide, 33 long, 34 tall. So we can build a lot of villager trading halls, what I'm saying. We can have like hundreds of villagers within this area.
To reiterate, how many bugs are we using to make this work?
At least 5. Is that acceptable? I think that's perfectly fine. Also, the floor is going to be quite a bit smaller than what you see here. We're going to bring it in like 5-6 blocks
Yeah.
on either side.
Mark that out for me.
I'm working on it.
Go.
What should I do?
Do we want skulls on the exterior?
I mean, I think we should put zombie villager heads. Because I have
Do
like
we want...
6 of those.
That's a classic
Do we
Zoe
want-
question. Do we want
Exactly,
skulls
it's
on
like-
the outside of it?
Do we want skulls on the exterior? He asked, salivating already.
Yes. Imagining all of the
Oh.
different skulls he can build.
I mean, I only really have 1 or 2 good skull designs.
So we have done quite a bit of work, actually. We mined out all of the area above the spawners. We got a fancy little floor in place. Liara, you placed in all the lights very specifically.
I want the pattern on the floor to be shining through it like in a uniform pattern because it bugs me if it's not.
That's fair. That's perfectly reasonable. But yeah, we've actually mined out like a lot. How many pickaxes did we break doing this?
None, hopefully, but we did run out of durability on quite a few. Quick question. Are we sure that the zombie spawner in the down there is gonna be activated by a person standing on this floor?
Yeah, they activate within, what is it, 16 blocks?
8 to 16, yes.
Yeah. So like,
So
yeah,
this is-
anywhere that you stand within this area should be enough to affect it.
You're only gonna have to AFK for a while before a zombie villager spawns.
Also, keep in mind that the discount lasts for like 4 hours, so if you don't spawn a zombie villager within that time, I don't know what to say. Okay, so I have marked out where the villager cells are going to be going around the edges. As you can see, we'll have a villager every other block, and then it'll be beautiful. Do you guys want to know all the materials that we need for this?
I mean,
Yeah.
that would be helpful, yes.
Okay, so we're going to need like 8 stacks of solid blocks. We're going to need like 500 glass, 120 redstone torch.
Hang on. This sounds like it's gonna be a lot. Can you start over?
What? Is that a
Can you
book?
start over? Yes.
I forget. 500 solid blocks. No, 8 stacks of solid. What? It's
Why
a lot of
don't you just
things.
Why don't you just PM it to us?
Yeah, it's just a lot of things. Okay.
Invoice me, okay?
Yes.
I'll go. Actually, no, legit
Basically,
do.
grab all of the things and come back here, and then we'll start building. Here is kind of like the individual cell that we're gonna have for the villager guys. So basically, the villagers will be going around this thing in a minecart, and then if they go over a cell that's empty and doesn't have a villager in it, then they'll basically just drop on down. They'll get locked in, and then they're taller than us, so they can't actually fit out underneath the trapdoor. And then that'll lock the cell, and then villagers will go into the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to like designs like this that have like gates and stuff up there, but this makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't need
Makes
any
sense.
gates, or they don't stand in minecarts or anything. They're going to be standing in water so that they don't unlink from anything, and should be pretty straightforward. We just need to build like 45 of those. Oh yeah, by the way, Zoe went to sleep, people, so
Yeah.
it's much tired
It's,
for Zoe. So
For some reason, it's cause he went to sleep because it's late for us, but I'm not gonna question it.
yes, we all have
We're-
beautiful sleep schedules, and there is nothing to question.
The life of full-time YouTuber.
Okay, so we got a villager. He's going and doing the things.
He yeah. It just hopped right in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Not
Ah!
quite intended to be that efficient, but yeah, this is just gonna fill it in. So did he go into the cell? He did. Great. So trading hall works.
Yeah. So we have to get him a thing to link to, right?
Yeah, we'll need to get him a workstation eventually.
Oh, eventually? I thought it had to be like right away.
No, it can be whenever. We'll probably end up doing them all at once. It'll be fine.
Okay, makes sense. The
so that mine-
minecart is still
Yeah, it cycles around.
going nuts.
We only need 1 minecart for this entire thing. So that one should cycle back down there again, and then hopefully pick up another villager. If it's
Okay.
doing things right.
Yeah, if the villagers are cooperating, right?
Yeah, we all know how they are, though. Hey, there we go. We got another one. There you go. We don't have to
Oh.
do anything.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
right? Automatic villager remover Automatron 3000. This is great. This is so easy. We don't need to do anything. We just stand here. We already got 3 villagers in here. Zoya's gonna love this.
It's that's pretty handy. I
Mhm.
guess all we have to do is maybe go nudge them into caring occasionally. But I mean, worst case scenario, just the cart comes back empty a little occasionally.
Yeah.
I guess we could put another cart in to speed it along, right?
So that was an easy 7, 8 villagers.
Yep.
Nice. Easy peasy.
Do we want to intentionally block off these last couple and then do the back of this with the librarians, like for organization's sake?
Yeah, we'll need to figure out how exactly to organize all this, but yeah, we can just activate all those, and then this entire back wall can be librarians, and then the rest of it can be an unorganized mess.
Yeah, I mean that seems fine to me.
And just a couple of minutes later, all of the villagers are in. That was actually super easy.
Yeah, it actually legitimately was just a couple minutes later. It was real quick.
Yeah, literally just like, bam, they're in here. It's so convenient. Villagers are easy. I swear.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so when they feel like it, So
Yes,
this
yeah.
entire left side is toolsmiths, and then we reserved these ones. And then the back row is all of the librarians, of which we have 5. And you can actually see all their name tags now. This is beautiful. Look at that.
Oh.
Very convenient.
And I figure we can just like reserve spaces for these in the meantime.
Yeah, that's great. Just put a mob head on it. Bam. We can also like rename these mob heads with like the trades.
Yeah, because I think those are more obvious than the village. Like you have to get real close to the villager, but
Yeah. But if you just look at that, that'll be the trade. That's actually a great way of doing things. And it's very grotesque. It'll remind them that...
Who's the boss?
So as you can see, this area is actually really, really coming together. Zloy's done a bunch of amazing work with this automatic gas blast chamber. Like, this is so cool. He's even using a little piggo in there, which is adorable. So, yeah, this thing automatically blows up all of the netherwort trees or basalt or, like, regular trees and then collects it. Right now, the actual growing and harvesting is kind of manual, but of course we can fix that in the future. And honestly, I really, really love this system. I kind of wanted to mess around with this myself and maybe release a tutorial for the same kind of thing because it just looks so fun. Zloy figured this out entirely on his own, doing all kinds of amazing testing with the snow golems, getting them to aggro, getting the gas to aggro at them. Really awesome, beautiful stuff that I definitely want to play with more in the future. And like in general, I really want to get into a fungus farm and a tree farm, but I've never done that stuff before. I've built a couple of Ilmengos tree farms, one on Legacy Console way back in the day before I even started YouTube, and then one on Decidedly Vanilla. Both of those were very, very complicated tree farms, and I messed them up both times, several times, and they kept breaking because I'm a derp. So that kind of scared me away from ever doing a tree farm. But you'll see one on the channel someday in the future. I'm just very scared of even trying one. Anyway, we got ourselves a villager trading hall. This thing is coming together very well, actually. We might even do double layers because we can actually fit one within the range of the spawner. Right now, the spawner isn't actually going because it was technically supposed to be an XP farm, but we're going to go ahead and swap it out just so that they fall onto magma blocks and automatically die, and that's going to be way easier than trying to figure out how to keep it as an XP farm. So that's going to be the next step for this project, getting some more villagers in there, getting some better villagers in there, and then this little trading hall will become very, very, very powerful. I think right now it is fitting 40-something villagers, which isn't too shabby. That's not a terrible amount. One final note I do want to say is if you watch the tutorial for this villager trading hall, you might recognize that this design is ever so slightly different, and that is because as I was designing it, I forgot that the torch bug exists. So the torch bug is basically whenever you have a redstone torch connected to a piston, whenever that piston gets powered, even if it can't extend, the redstone torch will turn off. Now, this bug has been in the game for absolutely ages, like literally since Better Together came out, and I always considered it a bug because it's definitely very quirky. However, I forgot that the bug report for this actually got marked as won't fix or worked as intended or something. Anyway, torch bug is here to stay, so we can actually officially like use this pretty much safely in designs. I assume someday it'll get removed, but for the foreseeable future, we can likely use this in redstone without having to worry about it breaking, which is very convenient because Torchbug is great for compaction. That does save us a block on this build, saves us a few resources each slice. And that's gonna do it for today's episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. I hope that you have enjoyed. In the next episode, I have some big plans for how we're gonna make probably the most overpowered bartering farm you have ever seen, because yeah, piglins got some issues, and I think they're ripe for the exploiting. So we're gonna check that out in the next episode, and probably start on some other nether-based projects as well. The main chunk base is nearing completion. There's just a couple other small things to build, and it is time to start branching out into other bigger and better projects. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed today's episode. Thank you ever so much for watching. I truly do hope that you had a good time. If you did, then make sure to leave a like on the video. It helps out the video and the channel a ton. If you are new here, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes, and I'll see you all down in the comment section and in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and then there was silence.